thought for today I could film myself a little 3DS tour. I really wanted a Japanese 3DS because I wanted to be able to play the Puripara games and all the other cool exclusive Japanese games that never made it over to the West. I really wanted the Manaka LovePlus limited edition 3DS LL. So a 3DS LL is basically like a 3DS XL, but it's kind of what they call it in the Japanese version. So I'll show you the back here. There's these pretty blue plus right here, so you know. Inside right now I have Puripara Megami no dress design. Like goddess dress design basically. It has this super cute, cool pixely heart design with Manaka peeking over the edge. So now that I've opened up the 3DS, you can see that it's kind of just a basic white, but I think it looks really sleek, so I like it a lot. Power it on. I have a few themes for this 3DS. Let's see which one comes up. Alrighty, hopefully you can see the screen a little better now. The Chobits theme that I have popped up right here. And I have all of my games sorted, or at least mostly sorted, unless I've been recently playing them because I get kind of lazy and I forget to sort them. So I guess I'll start with the unsorted ones. We have Zelda 4 Swords Adventure. I was playing it with my partner, along with Pocket Monster Sun, Pokemon Sun. We were doing a Nuzlocke together just for fun. And then this is my Kawaii folder. Scroll all the way to the end here. I have just a few things. So, of course, the first one is Tobidase Doubutsu no Mori, also known as Animal Crossing New Leaf, the Japanese version. Then we have Waku Waku Sweets, Happy Sweets Making. It's basically kind of like a Cooking Mama game, but there's more of like a story that you go through. You play as a little character, and there's like dialogue, kind of like a visual novel at points. It's pretty cute. Next we have Doki Doki Dream Omisechi from Tamagotchi. Then we have the My Melody game. And this one is Keiki Yasa Monogatari, which is like the story of a girl who owns a cake shop. Oishii sweets o tsukuro, so it's like, let's bake delicious sweets together. So that is another one where it's kind of like riding on the Cooking Mama hype train a little. And you basically are more of like a cute anime girl. Here's an actual Cooking Mama 4. And then here we have Neko Neko Bakery on the Nintendo DS, which I believe is kind of like a puzzle game. Then we have Princess Debut. Next up is Hello Kitty Birthday Adventures. Then here's the first virtual console title of Cinnamoroll Kokoni Iruyo, like I'm right here, on the GBA, released in 2003. Then we have Hello Kitty Big City Dreams on the Nintendo DS. And another GBA game, Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak. This one's kind of addicting. You get into it and you just kind of want to see what happens next. It's like a really fun adventure game where you like unlock different abilities as Hamtaro and you run around with your cute little hamster friends. Then on the GBA again, Cinnamon's Fluffla Daiboken, Big Fluffy Adventure, released in 2005. Next we're going in to see the dichotomy of my Nintendo 3DS a little with the kawaii folder, or the scary folder. Oh, my battery's running, I'm sorry if that gives you anxiety. Here we have Zombie Panic in Wonderland, which is like a little arcade shooter with like anime characters that I don't think it was released in English. This one is like kind of like Animal Crossing actually. Tongari Boshito Maho no Machi, like a witch's hat and the magic town or something like that. It's like Animal Crossing, but it's like more Halloween-y and witchy, and I don't know, it was just never, like they never did anything like in terms of localization with it. For some reason or another, I have no clue why, don't ask me why. Then we have Creeping Terror, which is like, I would say that the visuals of this game are kind of its selling point. It wasn't all that super scary. A lot of these aren't super scary, but it's me, so what do you expect, I guess? Gabrielle's Ghostly Groove 3D. It's a little witchy rhythm game. Spooky, cute rhythm game. But it's not very hard though, honestly. The Nameless Game. This one was not translated either. It's a horror visual novel on the Nintendo DS. Next we have my Idol folder. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so sadly there's only 2 games in here right now. AKB48 plus Me. It's a whole ass Me game that never was brought over, even though both AKB48 and Me is slap. And I would have loved to enjoy it, and I had to like study Japanese to be able to like even vaguely understand what was going on. I mean, it was pretty fun. Then we have Aikatsu, my #1 stage. This is like an Aikatsu game on the 3DS. I only have one of these. Next we have my rhythm game folder. I'm a massive rhythm game player. First up in here is Rhythm Thief and the Emperor's Treasure. I should really try giving this game another chance and going through with it again, because I know that it's got an interesting story premise, as well as on top of having like fun and catchy rhythm songs. Then we have Utachi, which is like, I got kind of really into it. You basically put your DS like this, and you're like over here while there's like a little pop and music style character dancing right here, and you're like just basically playing the little rhythm game on the bottom screen. And there's a lot of like anime songs in here, like old anime songs, like those the best of the best kinds of anime songs. Here's my fashion folder. A few games in here. First we have Girls Mode, also known as Style Savvy Trendsetters, the Japanese version, and I like to play this one to get a lot of practice in Japanese, because it's one of my favorite games, and I kind of remember some of the dialogue sometimes, so it kind of helps me get more through it and like, you know, brush up on vocabulary and stuff as well. Then we have a really interesting one. This one's Girls RPG Cinderella Life. Like kind of like a mix mash of the words Cinderella and Life, where you're actually playing as a hostess girl, and that's actually, I consider that to be extremely dark, and I wonder how this game even did. There was never any more of them, so I assume poorly. Like the moms in Japan didn't want to like go buy their like daughters like, oh, this is a game where you become like a hostess in a host club. Like that's such a strange concept to me. You get to wear like pretty dresses and stuff though, and talk to like chunky like polygonal men, so I found it interesting enough to download it and try it out. Next up there's Girls Fashion Shoot, where you're kind of like starting off as a model. And then here's another in the Monogatari series called Biyoshi Debut Monogatari, the story of my debut as a hairstylist, and I really want to try this one. I haven't really gotten around to it yet because I really enjoy the hairstyling salon minigame in Style Savvy, so hopefully that game is similar to that minigame. But here is an entire folder devoted to my Kirby games because he's a cute, adorable pink blob. And an entire folder for Fire Emblem, which I was trying to go through Birthright because originally I chose Conquest to play, and I really liked it back when it came out, and I just never played Birthright, so I downloaded it and didn't get that far, but it was fun for a while. Here's just some Nintendo games. Super Princess Peach, a classic. I'm really excited about the new Peach game coming out. I hope it's gonna be super good. I saw her new outfits were like super cute. Like the Baker outfit, oh my god, this one's to die for. Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. I really like this series of like Mario RPG games. Mario Hoops 3-on-3. Then we have The Legend of Zelda, The Minish Cap. This is one of those GBA Zelda games that I never actually got around to playing, and I really wanted to try it out because I heard it was good. Then we have Densetsu no Starfy. I love Starfy so much. And I didn't think this one ever got translated officially into English, so I wanted to like see where Starfy's roots came from. I remember getting like the Starfy game on the DS like for my birthday back in like 2005 when I was like 5 years old from my uncle, and like it changed my life. I was so addicted to that game. Oh, and then we have Tomodachi Collection, which is the first game that was only released in Japan. And then they released Tomodachi Life on the 3DS and brought it over to the West. So that's where it all began. Next we have my anime folder. This is a Lucky Star game where I think you get taught how to do math from the Lucky Star characters and maybe like get asked like vague trivia questions, I think. Then here's Digikara Digicommunication. This is the Digikara DBA game where you kind of manage your own little anime store. It's like super cute, and the pixel art is just gorgeous. Here's Koropata, which is like a little anime girl like puzzle game kind of a thing. And then here's the Chobits Game Boy Advance game. These are my art games where it's just you draw in them pretty much. This is another Monogatari game where you debut as a manga artist. And then of course Pokemon Art Academy. Hey guys, sorry about that. My DS fucking died, and also I ran out of storage space on my phone. Aren't I like a super like actual YouTuber now, bro? Yeah.
Bro, $10 you're gonna cut that part off your video.
Anyway, as I was saying, next over here we have my visual fucking shut up, you stupid cars! Now I really feel like I'm a YouTuber.
Yeah, just wait for the lawnmower.
Next up we have my visual novel folder, which for some reason there is actually visual novels on the 3DS. First up we have Jake Hunter Detective Story Ghost of the Dusk. I downloaded it because I just really like detective stories, I guess, and I never started it. Then we have Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward, which is something that I still need to like try to play, but I figured I should finish 999 first. Then we have Trauma Center, which is super good. I haven't finished it because it's so damn hard, but like, oh my god, it's so good. It's such a good drama story. And then the second Trauma Center as well, which I have dabbled in because, oh my god, that game's just so hard. Hardest game I've ever played in my life. Then we have Let's Learn Together with Nanami, like an English learning game. Okay, my logic was this. If I downloaded a game that teaches Japanese people how to speak English, then maybe I could also use it to learn more Japanese, basically. Then we have Fantasy Life, Cave Story 3D. Apparently that was a wrong move and I shouldn't be playing this version of the game. My friend told me afterwards, so yeah. And then Attack of the Friday Monsters, A Tokyo Tale. I thought it would be kind of like a cozy game to play sometimes. Very like summer vacation kind of vibes. Next we have a folder entirely just for Ace Attorney games, because I just wanted to play the Ace Attorney investigation games finally. Then we have my SMT folder. I have Devil Summoner Soul Hackers on here, Strange Journey Redux, which I haven't started, and Shin Megami Tensei 4, which is like super fun, but wow, that game can be challenging. And here's an RPG folder, Conception 2. I started it and it didn't really catch my interest or keep it that much, so I kind of stopped. And then Bravely Default, which I also haven't finished, but this is like the biggest game on my 3DS, so I guess if you want to play like a really long journey title, this one might be for you. And that is my 3DS tour. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye!